My name is Bella. I've been with Ideal Homes since 2018 and I'm a listings representative.
Hello, my name is Bruno Santos. I work in Ideal Homes as a leasing representative, and basically we have a lot of things to do as a leasing representative. The first thing is the first contact with the client. Could be face-to-face, could be by phone, could be by internet. Basically we have to know who is selling the house and get her contact or his contact, basically to have the first talk with them, with the vendors, to try to list the property.
A listings representative means that we list properties for Ideal Homes. We look for properties. It's a challenging job, but it's also a lot of fun, especially when we get it together and the client's list.
One of the best things on being a listing representative basically is drive all over the Algarve. I can meet new owners, new properties, and for me it's fascinating to get the next property to be sold with Ideal Homes.
The client is wanting to put this on the market, so I'm going to be listing this when eventually we open the door, which is not being possible at the moment. So instead of a day in my life, I'll tell you what a week in my life is regarding listing properties. Today, for example, I'm looking at listing 2 properties in Villasol. Tomorrow I'm listing 1 in Villamora.
I've been with Ideal Homes for 5 years. I had hundreds of listings. The most part of them were sold, and it's a big reward when we can help people to sell their property, because our goal is to help people. And not only that, when we are selling properties, we are also selling a dream. And basically we have been making dreams come true in the last 5 years, and that is a big reward to me as a listing representative.
I think in general I could possibly list now, because of this COVID situation, maybe 3 a week, which is not what we're aiming for. Obviously we aim for much more than that. It's not through lack of trying, but it is difficult.
So now I'm going to try to list this new project in Lagos. Basically I'm already in contact with the developer. He's a developer from the north. So now I'm going to try to list with Ideal Homes, so you can buy it with us. So this is part of the process. Basically the first time that I came here, I already talked with the developers. Now I'm going to show them what we have been done on last month to sell properties under construction, and hopefully we are going to start work with them. So maybe you can buy one of those with Ideal Homes.
So the best part of being a listings representative is getting the property listed, getting the property sold, and having one happy client, one of many happy clients.
One of the most rewarding things on working in Ideal Homes is having a chance to know a lot of people, a lot of properties. In the last 5 years I met hundreds of properties in the Algarve, and not only properties, it's the areas. Sometimes I go to the areas that I didn't even knew that it exists in the Algarve, and I just get amazed. One of the challenges that we have on listings, basically the first contact with the client. Some of them, they had bad experience with agents, and basically we have to tell them what we do to try to make them understand that we are different than the other companies.
Once contact has been made with the client and it starts moving ahead and we get to the part where he's prepared to list with Ideal Homes. We then get all the documentation from the vendor. The contract is then done. We organize for photos and videos. The documents are obviously I go and meet the vendor, I go and look at the property, meet the vendor, which is the nice part, meeting the person that's wanting to list with Ideal Homes. And then we discuss the documents that we need, which is the caderneta predial, the registro predial, the habitation license or the alvará, the energy certificate, the plans. Other information we need is the IMI value per annum. If it's an apartment, the condominium fees. And basically that's all the info we need.
So if the vendor agrees to work with us, we need some of the documents to do the mediation contract. The documents that you need is the tax registry, the land registry, habitation license, energy certificate, and the documents of the owner. After that we can do the contract, and after that we can schedule the photographer to take professional photos on the property. After that we send to the marketing team to put it live.
Don't know if you want to call it an additional service we give to our clients that are listing with Ideal Homes, is that we can obtain the documents on their behalf. As long as we've got the solicitor's details, we can request another service that we offer is should the client not have an energy certificate, we can obtain that for them, and we cover the costs as well. To get the energy certificate, from contact with the company to them going out to do it, depending on where the property is situated, it can take at the max a week. Once I've got everything in place, the contract is signed, it then gets put onto our system. It then gets picked up by our marketing department, and then it goes live. From it being live on our site, it gets sent on one of our groups that this is a new listing, so that everybody is aware that this property is now with Ideal Homes. And we normally get feedback from our sales consultants saying that, you know, they've got clients that are interested in that area.
Sometimes we have hard days because when we list a property, we feel the client, and if the client doesn't sell the property, I feel like the vendor. I get attached with the vendors, and until I sell that property, I won't be happy.
I'd say doing an evaluation is of the utmost importance, in that we need to get it as close to the real value as possible, and that is based on doing a market-related research within the area of the property that's being evaluated. If you want to sell your property, you need to contact Ideal Homes because of the success rate we have of late when selling properties. We've, I think, proven that we are very capable of selling your property. So all you need to do is get in touch with Ideal Homes, get in touch with me. I'll come out and see you, and hopefully start setting new records where from listing to selling is maybe a month, 2 months away, which is what we have in mind at all times. Not always possible because of the market, but not impossible. So that's what I'll do for you.
So if you decide to sell your property, you can contact me at bruno@idealhomesportugal.com, or you can contact the office. We'll be waiting for you because you really need your property. I don't like to say that you are better. We are, but if we are, we don't need to say it.